So I want to talk to you about some stuff I don't think I've heard you talk about before, right? So, mate, growing up, Tony Bellew in Liverpool in the 80s, like, what was that like? Because, like me, as I said earlier, you've got a lot of similarities. You're mixed race.
Yep. Mum's black, dad's white.
And people, I don't think everyone, for example, I was talking to some friends 2 days ago and I said, I'm doing a podcast about you on next week. And so I want to kind of go a bit deep, not just the general, like, oh, knock them out. I said, I want to talk about race. Okay. And my mate, PJ, is mixed race.
Yeah.
My mate, Dave, is white. And PJ went, the black one, he went, why? I went, because he's mixed race. And he went, is he? He had no idea. And as flummoxed, fucking weird word. Never said that word before in my entire life.
What does that mean?
As baffled, as confused. I've never said it before in my entire life.
Flummox?
As baffled as he was by you being mixed race, Dave was equally baffled that he didn't know you were mixed race. So he was like, oh, he's definitely mixed. So I was like, so growing up in Liverpool, mate, like in the 80s, like from a mixed marriage, black mum, white dad, that's very uncommon. Because my dad was Nigerian. He came over from Africa. In my little small town where I'm from in Lowestoft, generally, he was the first black person most people had ever seen, like in real life, right? And I can't imagine Liverpool being too diverse back then. What was it like growing up?
I've always wondered what it's like. I've done a podcast not long ago with a guy called David Howard. He's an actor, and I want to speak to him because his thing is a lot about race, and he's born very similar times to my mother. So I've never spoke to him about what racism is like for you growing up. You just go on day-to-day life, don't you? Don't really speak about this. So I want to speak to him to kind of find out what my mother's youth might have been like. And it's obviously very tough for someone like me.
Was your mum born here?
Yes, my mum was born here. So my granddad came over here. He was in America. He was in the American Navy. And he come over here, was already married, little knows of my lovely little grandmother. Come over here, impregnated me, now married her while he was also married in the States. And then fucked off back to the States after he'd finished. So, yeah, me grandmother.
I shouldn't laugh, mate.
Fuck, shouldn't laugh. It's fucking, it's a man in it. He's a man and he's fucked up. But he never got to see me granddad. Now, it's mad because my name is obviously Bellew, and that's from my dad's side, and they're a white Irish. My name originated from a place called Mount Bellew, so I'm told. But my mother's side were native Indians. So yeah, my granddad's like navy blue. He's that black. Well, he was. He passed away now. So I mean, my mum's white. So yeah, I'm mixed race. People growing up in Liverpool, the south of Liverpool's pretty mixed. There's large parts of South Liverpool that are predominantly black, whereas North Liverpool, where the boxed, is predominantly white. Very few brothers in the north end of the city. In the south end, we're everywhere. And people always, it's mad because growing up in the south end, I think the black lads looked at me as if I was white, and the white people looked at me as if I was black.
Yeah. That's why it's odd, right? Similar to myself, like I'm mixed race, black dad, white mum. And it's an odd little fucking little pigeonhole we sit in. We're not quite white, we're not quite black, but what is it?
What are you?
Did you struggle with that? Like,
I think.
Did you want to fit into one category, or were you happy just being fully both?
You do and you don't. I don't. You just are what you are. So I figured out I loved rap music. I always wanted a gold chain. So at a certain age, I went out and bought myself a fucking big, thick gold chain. I wanted nice things, but is that the black side of me? Is that the white side of me? I don't know. It's just, I stopped looking at it as a black or a white thing. It's just me. It's the way I am. So yeah, I don't care who I identify with or who relates me to what am I. I like to think I'm just a decent person. I don't give a shit. Black, white, pink, yellow. Like me little brother is gay.
Now, and come on to this.
Trust me, mate. He had it tough because he's a shade darker than you. Now, being black and being gay in the fucking late 80s, early 90s, that's a fucking hard ride. It really, really is. Especially when my father is who he was, is known as a hard man. That's very tough. So race has played it's part of my life. Like when I've heard racism, like going to the North End and being around boxers and stuff like that, I'd hear all the jokes, the coon this or the nigger that or this and that, and they'd be like, some of them would say it in front of me and feel comfortable, but then you'd have to get in the boxing ring with me and knock the fuck out of you, and I'd absolutely hate you. And then other people, like, there's racism goes on both sides, believe it or not. I know everyone likes to say it's white on black all the time, but listen, it's black on white also. I've seen that go down on a number of occasions. I've seen lads get fucking given items because you're in the wrong area at the wrong time. So it goes both ways. It really, really does. But for me, I don't identify with either. I'm just I'm just me, mate. I really am. As you know, I think my sister-in-law refers to me as being black. She'll say, "You're black to me," and I'll go, "Well, that sound." I say, "But I'm just me. I'm as much black as I am white. So how do I define one or the other? I'm just me, mate. I'm mixed race. I'm as proud as being black as I am as being white."
Man, another similarity we've got. So my sister is also gay. She's married a woman, and I actually conducted the wedding. I married them both to each other, which is one of the proudest moments of my life. And having a gay sister has made me a better person because, like yourself, like, I don't give a fuck who you are, what you look like, who your God is, if you got a God, if you haven't got a God, who you have sex with. As long as you're a decent person, then I don't give a fuck. Like, do it. But it made me more of an understanding person because, like, knowing that my sister, what she went through growing up, confused, always knowing she was lesbian, but she kind of had boyfriends because she thought that's what she was meant to do.
Yeah.
That made me a better, more understanding, humble person.
Okay.
I think similar for yourself.
For me, it was different because my little brother, we knew he was gay at probably 11 years of age, which was very difficult because, like, our Liam is not someone who's hiding gay. Like, you hear our Liam before you fucking see him. You know, he's loud, he's out there, he is, mate. That's the way he is. But, so that was tough.
And you said being black as well.
Yeah.
In that time.
I'm sure that didn't fucking help the fucking matter as well. So, yeah, he's been called every single thing under the sun that you could possibly imagine. My dad tried absolutely everything with him, from trying in private schools. He had a really good voice as a singer as a kid. He could dance, he could sing, all that kind of shit he could do. And then when my dad goes to jail for the second time, the private school stops. And then he goes to a normal school. And then that's when the trouble starts. And when your our fella's locked up and then you're the fucking man of the house because my elder two brothers have left, it's tough. You know, you're fighting all the time. That's why I say, I didn't choose fighting. Fighting definitely chose me. I was put on this earth to fight, mate.